Hi guys, and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. We are here with our female human noble Eurydice Cousland, and last time we just finished up the Dread Trenches and the delightful Broodmother, and now we are headed to the Anvil of the Void. We're going to be bringing Shale along with us because her personal quest kind of gets triggered here, so we definitely want her along. I'm gonna double check what crystals she has on just to see. It's not bad. That means I can sell that. Let's see. She's got on ice crystal. Health regen. I think I'm just gonna leave it on her and what she's got for now.
All right.
Whew, that is a long trip. My team has got to be so upset with me. She keeps going back to Orzammar constantly. It's taking 12 times as long as it should.
If Branka is anywhere, this has to be it. She will not be unprepared. What was that?
Let me be blunt with you. After all this time, my tolerance for social graces is fairly limited. That doesn't bother you, I hope.
Well, shave my back and call me an elf. Branka? By the stone! I barely recognized you!
Oghren. It figures you'd eventually find your way here. Hopefully you can find your way back more easily. And how shall I address you? Hired sword of the latest lordling to come looking for me? Or just the only one who didn't mind Oghren's ale breath?
Be respectful, woman. You're talking to a Grey Warden.
Yeah.
Ah, so an important errand boy, then. I suppose something serious has happened. Is Endrin dead? That seems most likely. He was on the old and wheezy side.
How do you know I'm not just helping Oghren?
Because nobody helps Oghren. At best, Oghren's need to find me happened to coincide with the needs of someone more important.
Ah, you are impossible! This Grey Warden's come all the way from the surface to ask your help picking Endrin's successor.
I don't care if the Assembly puts a drunken monkey on the throne. Because our protector, our great invention, the thing that once made our armies the envy of the world, is lost to the very dark spawn it should be fighting. The Anvil of the Void. The means by which the ancients forged their army of golems and held off the first archdemon ever to rise. It's here, so close I can taste it.
And there's a catch, right?
The anvil lies on the other side of a gauntlet of traps designed by Caridin himself. My people and I have given body and soul to unlocking its secrets. This is what's important. This has lasting meaning. If I succeed, the Dwarven people benefit. Kings, politics, all that is transitory. I've given up everything and would sacrifice anything to get the Anvil of the Void.
Haven't you? Does that include Hespith and the others of your house?
Enough questions. If you wish me to get involved with this imbecilic election, I must first have the Anvil. There's only one way out, Warden. Forward. Through Caridin's maze, and out to where the Anvil waits.
What has this place done to you? I remember marrying a girl you could talk to for 1 minute and see her brilliance.
I am your paragon.
Wow. She's just great, Oghren. Great. Like, really. Oh, what a charming location.
needed people to test Karen
Yes.
traps. There's no way to break through except trial and error. I sent them in. They were all mine, pledged to be my house, and they didn't want to help. They tried to...
She's crazy. Okay. Let's see, are there any mages? Doesn't look like it yet.
She shouldn't have gone. She was pledged to me. She swore she'd do whatever it took to find the anvil. There was no other choice. Most of them were dying of the taint already. But some of the women were transforming. I knew what they would become. There would be an endless supply, fresh, dark spawn to test the traps. They
Ah.
could still serve me, let me find the anvil. It was the only way.
Wow, you are something else, lady. Every time I'm so sick of this spell.
You have no idea how they carried on, holding my hand and begging to die. They had pledged me their loyalty. They had no right to fight me. They say your order is renowned for its wits as well as...
Huh.
You're better than my poor clansmen. There's something about this place. It makes people despair.
Nah, really? Because it's just so charming. Of course.
Oh, you'll have to do so much better than that. Too bad for you. Not enough. Look over there. Oh, it fell down.
Okay. Is that the last of them? I'd like to loot now.
Huh. All right. Yes.
Maybe we just throw something at her. She's just generally terrible. Alright. Arian veins. I think that's everything. Okay, onward. Oh look, more. Come on. Bring it on. Yes, Thanks, Jill. See, guess.
All right. Huh.
Okay.
Don't look now. Trap. So simple to see, really. Yes.
Come on.
And I'm off.
Okay, I think that's everything in here. I hope. Okay. Oh, joy. I know which trap is next. Okay, I should probably bump up my constitution a bit. I generally like to get it to about 20. So that's a good place. So, let's see. Oh, so many lovely things. Well, I would like to get to that, so I'm gonna go with this. Okay, just gonna go see. Okay, so they put it down here. Okay. What? Okay, so the trick is that you basically have to hit each face twice. You have to hit, it wants to destroy the electro part in the eye, and then wants to destroy it once the eyes start bleeding. What you do is it's going to keep shooting spirits out, and you want to kill the spirit in front of the anvil you want to use, and then whenever it's dead you can hit the anvil, it'll attack. So, like, I'm gonna start with this guy.
If you insist!
Why?
You got for you! Go
See, and then I'm gonna hit this anvil, and that's the eye it's gonna hit.
All right.
Already managed to kill one whole face.
Time to play. All right.
Okay, looks like Al needs to take a health potion. I'm gonna set him up for that.
Where do I go? It's done. And I'm off. Oh, you want to die? Are you joking? Sure you're joking. Success.
Okay. Okay. I think we've got one left. Yep.
How amusing!
Come on.
Yes. Now this should be fun! Oh look! It wants to fight!
Should have done it, I believe. Yep.
Success!
Wonderful!
Everybody good? Yeah? Okay, I don't think there's anything in here. Just Lyrian Veins. Yes. Okay. I think this is the right way out. Better double check. Yes. Okay. Oh, there's rubble over there. Yeah, we're getting close. I think this is actually the anvil. Yep. Okay.
My name is Carrigan. Once, longer ago than I care to think, I was a paragon to the dwarves of Orzammar.
Carradine, the Paragon Smith. Alive?
Ah, there is a voice I recognize. Shale of the House of Kadash. Step forward.
Camera got a little weird.
You know my name. Is it you that forged me then? Is it you that gave me my name?
Have you forgotten then? It has been so long.
I don't know what's going with
I
camera.
made you into the golem you are now, Shale. But before that you were a dwarf, just as I was. The finest warrior to serve King Valtor, and the only woman to volunteer.
The only woman? A dwarf?
I laid you on the anvil of the void, here in this very room, and put you into the form you now possess.
The Anvil of the Void. That is what we seek.
If you seek the anvil, then you must care about my story, or be doomed to relive it.
You made it, I take it?
Though I made many things in my time, I rose to fame and earned my status based on a single item, the Anvil of the Void. It allowed me to forge a man of steel or stone, as flexible and clever as any soldier. As an army, they were invincible, but I told no one the cost. No mere smith, however skilled, has the power to create life, To make my golems live, I had to take their lives from elsewhere.
Kind of sounds like blood magic. Dangerous road.
The Darkspawn were pressing in. Originally, I only took volunteers, the bravest of souls, willing to trade their very lives for the chance to defend their homeland. But King Valtor became greedy. He began to force men, casteless and criminals, his political enemies, all of them were to be given to the Anvil. It took feeling the hammer's blow myself to realize the height of my crimes.
So what now? Do you want revenge?
Not revenge. The blow of the hammer opened my eyes. My apprentices knew enough to make me as I am, but not enough to fashion a control rod. I retained my mind. You were amongst the most loyal, Shale. You remained at my side throughout, and at the end, I sent you away out of mercy.
I do not remember.
We have remained entombed here ever since, and I have sought a way to destroy the Anvil. Alas, I cannot do it myself. No golem can touch it.
No! The anvil is mine! No one will take it from me!
Shale, you fought to destroy the Anvil once. Do not allow it to fall into unthinking hands again!
You speak of things I do not remember. You say we fought. Did you use our control rods to command us to do so?
I destroyed the rods. Perhaps my apprentices eventually learned to replace the rods. I do not know. But if so, then all they need is the anvil to make all the slaves they need. You, please, help me destroy the anvil. Do not let it enslave more souls than it already has.
Okay. So this is important. If you bring Shale to this and you are deciding to keep the Anvil of the Void, she will turn on you and side with Caradin. You'll be forced to kill her. So if you don't want that to happen, just don't bring her along if you plan on keeping the Anvil. And you can still talk to her back at camp and she'll kind of ask what happened. And if you have high enough persuasion, you can even lie to her and she'll believe you. And she'll still remember enough for her to do her personal quest and stuff. So that's just kind of a way to keep her if you don't plan on destroying it. But I do, so I needed to bargain with Branka. I won't make golems.
As long as the anvil exists, it may be used to create slaves, and it will be used. Why seek a more difficult path when another, easier path is available?
Yeah, good point.
Help me destroy it.
Oh, all right. You're a paragon. I'll help if you support a new king.
Don't listen! He's been trapped here for 1,000 years, stewing in his own madness. Help me claim the anvil, and you will have an army like you've never seen!
Branka, you mad, bleeding nugtail! Does this thing mean so much to you that you can't even see what you've lost to get it?
Look around. Is this what our empire should look like? A crumbling tunnel filled with darkspawn spume? The anvil will let us take back our glory!
No. It enslaves living souls and it needs to be destroyed.
So it fights with Caradin? Good. That seems right.
Thank you, stranger. Your compassion shames me.
No! You will not take it! Not while I still live!
Branka, don't throw your life away for this.
We have to destroy it, Branka.
Just give her the blasted thing. She's confused. Maybe once she calms down, we can talk to her.
That's not a risk I am willing to take.
Bah! You're not the only master smith here, Caradin. Golems, obey me! Attack!
A control rod! But, my friend, you must help me! I cannot stop her alone!
On it. Yeah, Ogren definitely disapproves -10, but it's easy to get back a good portion of that. Where is she? Okay, there she is. Okay, so we need to go throw that on her. Bunch of Broncos. I think we found the real one.
Right there.
Just.
You don't know what.
Oh, and Ogren got the killing blow. Oh, brutal. Let's go talk to him.
Another life lost because of my invention. I wish no mention of it had made it into history.
Yeah, you ain't kidding. Stupid woman. Always knew the anvil would kill her.
How is it that the woman was not able to disable me as she did you, Caradon?
I do not know. Have you been altered?
I once had a pathetic little mage of a master. He did something to me, experimented on me, and then I killed him, and it rendered me paralyzed.
Perhaps he was bringing forth old memories, and caused you to remember the time when you fought at my side. The paralysis you speak of always resulted when the Master perished. As for your free will, you were always a strong woman.
Aw, I love
I
this.
am pleased to see you remain such.
I don't know what to say. Thank you.
Do not thank me. All of this is my doing, my legacy. But at least it ends here. I thank you for standing with me, stranger. The anvil waits there for you to shatter it. Is there any boon I can grant you for your aid? A final favor before I am freed from my burden?
If you, like, suggest that Ogren has something for it, you get back, like, I think 7 of the 10 you lost, so it's always a good thing to do. Ogren, you lost Bronca to this. What do you want?
Yeah. I don't suppose you can bring Bronca back. Maybe make her a golem like you.
I would not do such a thing to her, even if I could.
Somehow I didn't think so. Well, and I don't want anything that would remind me of this. Best it's just done. There is still the matter of the election. I mean, we still need a paragon to get the Assembly support, right?
For the aid you've given me, I shall put hammer to steel one last time, and give you a crown for the king of your choice. There, it is done. Give it to whom you will. I do not wish to hear their names, nor anything more of them. I have already lived far beyond my time. I have no place here.
I'll destroy it as agreed.
That would please me, human. my eternal thanks, stranger. A trust and I'll tongue child. May you always find your way in the dark.
Okay. Pick up some of the loot. Loot. Ooh, I think I just got one of Zevron's gifts too. It's a medium silver bar, and that's definitely one of Zevron's. We'll hit the Golem registry in a second. Get the looting done.
Going.
There's one more.
Yes.
Okay, I think that's everything. So now we just have to go the Golem registry here. Examine it more closely. Long list of names. We honor those who have made this sacrifice. Let their names be remembered. Shale, do you recognize this?
No. Perhaps it thinks I should. It may have something to do with Caradon's words. If there is some way to make a copy of these runes, I am willing to study them. Perhaps there is something to be gleaned from them, I know not.
Ogren?
Names. Long list of dwarves. Wait, hold on. We honor who have made this sacrifice. Let their names be remembered. Fart me a lullaby. It's a memorial of all the dwarves who became golems. Has to be. If there was some way of getting this back to the Shaper at Norzimar, I bet they'd brown their trousers and pay good gold for it. Probably both.
Take a tracing. Okay. So now we've got that. Another thing we have to go to the Shaper for. Said we have quite a few things we have to go do there. Let me look real quick. Oh yeah, we need to stop back by Orton Tig. Okay.
Well, that pretty much beat the sod out of how I imagined it. You ready to head back yet and share the news?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, those Deshirs have been trying to destroy the city for years. Haven't managed yet.
Okay, so let's just stop by Orton Tig real quick and get that sword. Cause I don't really want to have to come back here except for Shale's quest. Okay, so it's not in too far.
I am told that it lost a large number of comrades in the battle with the Darkspawn.
Me? I guess I did, yes. I didn't know all of them that well. Mostly just Duncan.
I'm unfamiliar with this name.
It's not important. You don't need to know who it was.
I cannot remember if I ever had anyone important to me. All I remember is being given orders.
I would gladly be following Duncan's orders right now, if I could.
It enjoys following others. I find that odd.
You wouldn't understand. Don't worry, I don't expect you to.
Okay, so right here is the sarcophagus. And now we've got the Topsider sword, which is this one, Topsider's Honor. So it gives you spirit resistance, damage versus the undead, and it's got an 11.20 damage, which is like really good. So now we just gotta go back. Hit up the assembly. And this will take us right into the assembly, so...
Lords of the Assembly, I call for order. This argument gets us nowhere.
Then why these delaying tactics? I call for a vote right now. My father has one living child to assume the Idukan throne. Who would deny him that?
Your father made me swear on his deathbed you would not succeed him.
I apologize for the interruption, Lord Steward, but the Grey Warden has returned.
Well, Warden, what news do you bring?
I bear a crown from Paragon Caradon for his chosen king.
Caradon was trapped in the body of a golem. This warden granted him the mercy he sought, releasing him and destroying the Anvil of the Void. Before he died, Caradon forged a crown for Orzamar's next king, chosen by the ancestors themselves.
I would like to believe Ogren's word, but it's well known the Grey Warden is Balin's hireling.
Silence! This crown is of Paragon make, and bears House Ortan's ancient seal. Tell us, Warden, whom did Caradon choose?
Yeah, Balin.
At last, this farce is ended, and I can take my rightful place on my father's throne.
Let the memories find you worthy. First amidst the lords of the houses, the King of Orzammar.
There's a look.
Do you acknowledge me as king?
I cannot defy a paragon. The throne is yours, King Balin.
Then as my first act as king, I call for this man's execution.
Oh.
Guards, seize him!
Seems a little harsh. He was an honorable rival. Let him retire in peace.
You know better than anyone the war facing us, Warden. Orzammar cannot afford to be divided. Anyone undermining my reign is serving only the Darkspawn. I will return to my palace to gather my generals and prepare our forces for the surface. I will see you there, Warden. You have my gratitude for all you have done for me. You have proven yourself and more, Warden. Without your aid, I would not have taken this throne so smoothly or so soon.
The throne belongs with House Idukan.
As all in Orzammar now see. My generals are already preparing for a mission to the surface. When you have need of us, you shall have every able-bodied dwarf in Orzammar. Since you did more than I expected, I offer a personal reward as well. This is an ancient mace of House Idukan. It's said to be enchanted against Darkspawn. I think you need it more than I do. Now, I have much to do. If there is nothing else...
I'm gonna go to the surface. Thanks.
Good luck, Warden. May we both crush our enemies.
So, I was thinking, we've come to know each other fairly well during our time in the Deep Roads.
Yeah?
You're bloody fearsome for a human. And I'm a warrior without a house to defend. Wandering about killing Darkspawn with a sodding Grey Warden sounds like just the thing to keep me occupied. So what do you say?
This is from a mod. It restores some cut content with Ogren, so you actually have a choice whether to take him with you instead of, like, it just being thrown on you. Let's see. I thought dwarves hated voyaging to service. What good you be? Of course, Ogren.
Glad I am to hear it. You won't regret it. Now, do any of these sad sacks following you around know the first thing about making ale?
Not to my knowledge.
Never mind. You can stop with the glaring. I'll ask him myself.
Okay. Yeah. Love it. They just left the lovely dragon skeleton there, like, okay, that's fine. Go ahead and level him up. For now, I'm just going to... Doesn't look like it's any different. I saw him out there using it a few times too, so which is a good thing because he is kind of weak right now, so we're trying to bump up his con and his strength. Okay. So now we will run to the Shaperet, do all that stuff. There's probably still
You're stone carved, Warden.
Yeah,
I've never seen the like.
If you're a dwarf, you can ask him to just come to the surface and he'll agree, but for any other race, you have to have, like, I think it's rank 4 in persuasion to get into.
If I'd heard it secondhand, I'd have called it a sodding lie. Warden, we've got a king because of you. The rest, impressive, but the Legion is grateful most for restored leadership. It frees us to fight to the Darkspawn properly.
Can I count on you to fight the Blight at my side?
Nay, our place is down here. When you break the Blight, and you've got the skill, we'll make sure they have nowhere to retreat. You'll have us indirectly. That's more than any surfacer can say.
Please. We need you topside. Show the world your skill.
You alone have the skill to back up your words. Each of the Legion owes our homeland a death, but if our lives are better shed on the surface, so be it. Back to Orzammar when we win, though. I'll not stay topside and lose my stone sense.
Okay. Okay, so let's go Shaperet. And then after we do this, I think we'll only have to come back to Orzammar to get that money from Orta, and whenever we have Liliana high enough that we can get her pet Nug. Okay, so we gotta talk to him, we gotta go up there. Okay, back here is where we originally started that Shaper's Life quest, and now this will finish it. Yep. Codex updated. See the Shaper's Life, and that did everything, and then you have walked the path of the Shaperet and documented the stone. The blessing of the Shaperet is yours to wield in the carving of a new path. But like I said, it's bugged, so I don't think we actually got anything. Doesn't look like it. Okay. So now we need to, we'll talk to him in a second, but over here in these memories, this is where you turn in the dead cast. So that now the Legion of the Dead may eventually get their own house. And then we will turn in the Golem registry to him.
Most impressive, Warden. King Balin's ascent to his father's throne has been recorded in the memories. Is there something more I can help you with?
Would you like this lovely tracing?
What's this? A list of names. Most of these clans no longer even exist. Is this authentic?
Yeah.
You bet your hairy arse it is. Taken from a tablet in Caridin's fortress, no less.
Then is it true? The rumors of Caridin's so-called volunteers? Extraordinary! I would love to make a copy of this. The Shaperet has never had much information on Caridin and his golems, much less proof of this magnitude. Warden, I hope this artifact from our archives will suffice as a reward. I must inform the Shaperet at once.
Thanks. Okay. So let me double check. But yeah, oh yeah, we have to come back to do that exotic methods as well to heal that lady. So we've got to do that. Get Liliana's Nug and get the money from Orta, and probably have to come back for the crows thing too. So we'll just try and save it all up and just come back at once. Okay. now we can leave. Just have a little banter going.
So, Shale, when you were standing there all that time, did you sleep?
I have no need to sleep. My body does not tire or do other flesh-related functions.
But don't you get bored? Wouldn't you want to dream at least?
I do not dream. This is what it does when it sleeps.
News
it
of the
pulls
hour.
its nose and
Supporters
mumbles
of
incoherently.
disgraced Lord Harriman.
Yes, of course. I thought we all... Huh. You watch me?
I watch all closely when they are still at night. There is little else to do.
For hours and hours?
I count the breaths. It helps to overcome the overwhelming urge to crush their faces while they sleep.
Well, I won't be doing much of that anymore.
That's for sure.
Well, I see what sort of company you've taken up.
Ogren is a valued member of the team. Alright. Know if there's any extra Paramount supporters. Probably not. Sometimes they still show up. Up, yep, here's some up here. Extras, extra.
So, you and Branka were really married?
Tell you what, boy. You ever been married?
Of course not. I was raised in the Chantry.
Think the hardest stone you can find. Marriage is for suckers.
So, no pitter-patter of little Ogren feet running around the home cave, I take it?
All I ever got out of that moss liquor was a headache, a deaf ear, a scratched up back, and that rash it took 3 different ointments to get rid of.
Wow. She gave up on you, did she? And here you are, a keeper, too.
Okay, yeah. Let's take care of this
Heard
guy.
the Bane pretenders. Tradition in Helmut was ruled.
Thanks for your help, guard. Just standing there, like, oh well, it's fine.
Yes.
So, that game you were playing in camp, what was that?
Diamondback. You never played Diamondback, have you?
That's Diamondback? I've heard of it. I thought it was a card game played by dwarven...
Go on, say it. Prostitutes. It's not true, of course.
It's not?
Course not. A noble hunter never charges money. Not if she wants to see him again, that is. Never saw one turn down a gift, though.
What does that have to do with card games?
Even a noble hunter can get bored. Tell you what, don't ever bet your clothes. They'll strip you clean and leave you naked in the street. Trust me.
I'll take your word on it.
Going.
Give me a moment.
Sure, take your time.
By the stone. I feel like I'm about to fall off the world with all that sky up there.
Is it that strange to you?
Strange? Strange is your wife turning out to prefer the ladies, not living in a world without a bleeding ceiling. Well, let's get moving. We're losing, daylight.
All right.
Huh.
And we're back at camp. Yay. Okay. Okay. So I think this is where we're going to end the episode. Next time we will just kind of talk to everyone and, you know, get Shale's quest started. We may go to the Deep Roads and do her quest possibly. It just depends on the timing and stuff. So if you're enjoying the video, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out a lot and I really, really appreciate it. Thanks, guys.